welcome back to the Good News Network. I am Aaron.
And I'm Doug.
And I'm Batman.
Yeah, so we've been checking radar, and there's a big storm headed right for Taylor and Hannah. We need to get in touch with them. All right, castaways, there's a storm coming on the radar. You see anything? How's the sky?
Well, it's getting kind of dark over yonder. I don't know how much time we have, but it looks like we probably need to maybe an umbrella. I don't.
Guys, this looks like a.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give me a little bit more on my end?
Guys, this looks like a pretty big storm. You're gonna need something bigger than a pizza box. You better get to work.
Okay.
Yes, we were thinking you're going to have to build some kind of shelter.
Yeah, like a lean-to or a log cabin or an underground house or maybe a submarine.
I was thinking a teepee.
That could work too.
So, looks like they had the same idea. Nicely done, guys. That didn't take you long at all.
You serious, Clark?
Well, it looks like the storm is here, so let's see how the teepee's holding up.
Not bad. Looks like the worst of it is past.
Taylor, can you stick your head out and see if the worst has passed?
That's on you, dude.
Sorry about that, Taylor. How was the storm?
That was
Brutal.
rough.
It's almost like we've been in Alabama.
Did your teepee survive?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not the best thing. I don't think it's insured, but it covered what we needed.
Well, guys, we have good news. There is a rescue operation underway, and if all goes according to plan, we're going to be getting you guys off that island in the next few days. What you're going to want to do is be looking for a boat, a big boat.
That's right. And now it's time for us to hear from our friend, Miss Lurleen from Alabama, Alabama. She's going to tell us about another big storm.
She's my favorite.
Hello. I hope you can hear the birds and all the insects. Everything was very quiet yesterday. There was a storm. I love storms. They remind me of when I was little. Probably the reason I love them is because I remember my mother holding me because they scared me. Storms scare everybody. And I was very, very frightened. And my mother would hold me and sing to me and kiss me and pray with me. And she told me about Jesus. And when you know Jesus, things are not so frightening. This reminds me of a story. It's long ago when Jesus was on the earth. It was a storm that popped up. Jesus had been with his disciples, his followers. Today they're called Christians, the people that follow Jesus. I am a Christian. My mother was a Christian. Jesus had been teaching all day with his disciples and followers on the shore of the Sea of Galilee. The Sea of Galilee is like a big lake, like Lake Martin. Well, they were teaching all day, and it was the evening time, and Jesus said, let's get in the boat and go across the lake. So they get in the boat, and Jesus is tired, and he goes and lays on a cushion in the back of the boat and falls asleep. That happened to me a lot when I was little, even still today. But they were traveling across, and everything was fine in the beginning. But then the winds got up, and then the waves got up and things got large and there was a storm. And the boat was just about to be swamped. That means water in the boat. The boat was about to be swamped, and his disciples, his followers, were very frightened. And they thought, why is he not awake? But Jesus has his Father with him always. And if we can remember, we can have Jesus with us always. Maybe we won't be so frightened. Well, they were frightened. And they woke Jesus up and they said, Jesus, we are about to sink. Don't you care? And he stands up and he says, peace, be still. And everything calmed. It was amazing. And they looked at Jesus and go, how can he do this? Because he's the Son of God. How can he do this? Even the wind and the waves listened to him. They did not understand. They had seen him do so many miracles, but they just didn't quite get it. And he said, you don't have any faith? He said, why are you so frightened? And so we need to remember, we can read about all the miracles that Jesus did just after this. They get to the other side of the lake, and there is a man there that is filled with demons. He's called Legion because there are so many demons in him, and they try to hurt him all the time. And people try to help him, but he breaks away, and Jesus comes up on this man, and the demons know who Jesus is, and they say, what do you want with us, the Son of God? And he said, leave him. And so they leave him. And Jesus heals this man. And they see this, the disciples and his followers. And some understand, some do not. If we could remember that Jesus will take care of us. It's like during the bad times, we're with him. And he will take care of us, and he's holding us. The good times is like ice cream with sprinkles. But the bad times, they're going to come. But if we can remember Jesus is with us and can take care of us, it'll be okay. There's a verse we need to remember. This is why Jesus came. Jesus said, for the Son of Man came to seek and save those who are lost. Luke 19:10. Jesus is the Son of God. He is the Son of Man. He is the one that we can put our faith in. All of our faith. Take care. Have faith. Bye.
Wow, that's incredible. Jesus must be really powerful to calm that storm. In fact, next time I'm scared, I'm going to remember this.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went to the pool?
No, Doug.
Oh, it was awful. The sun was shining, it was bright and sunny, everyone was playing and splashing around, the weather was perfect, it was just awful.
Wait a minute, that sounds like a really nice day at the pool. Why was it so horrible?
I can't swim!
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Our good friends from the Back family might be able to help you with today's craft. They're from Scratch Ankle, Alabama.
Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing our life preserver for our art craft. My name's Kendall, this is Carson, and this is Lynn. And so we're going to go ahead and get started on these. Okay, so you start off with your plate, and everybody will have all of these items in their bag for today. So you just take your plate, and then you'll have 4 felt pads and a glue stick. So take this glue stick, Carson, and we're just going to glue it right on the plate here, and then just stick the felt directly on it. And you want them in 4 different places, like this. Kind of spread out evenly across your plate. One across from the other. You want to have the larger side of the felt go across the edge of the plate and have the shorter side, the more thin side, go to the middle of our circle. While he's finishing that, I'm just going to finish cutting these pictures because these pictures will go in the center of your plate. These will also be in your bag if you emailed a copy of a picture to us in your registration. If not, you can use any picture you have at home. Or there may be coloring pages in your packets that you can use. You got your pictures? Now, you want to put your glue right over the center of your triangles here and then right in the middle of your plate, and that's where we're going to put your picture. Get it open. Slide it across. You gotta hold it on there when you put it on there. Okay, now put this on there. And then to get your picture to stick, you might want to flip the plate over and just press down right in the middle. After that's all stuck down, it should look a little something like this. I used a picture of Carson here for mine. And then we're just going to write on them. We'll use this one for a reference. And you just put Jesus up top. Is will go to the right, or to the left if you're looking at it, I guess. To the left, my is to the right, and then Lifesaver goes across the bottom. Let me help you. That on the bottom. Whatever you want to do. It's all yours. You can do it however you want to do it. Feel free to make designs, customize your plate. I might add some squiggles to mine. More color. And then these are just ribbons that we're going to tie on the back so that you can hang it. Or glue to the back, I guess. You can just add glue to both ends of the ribbon, facing each the same side, and then stick those down, and it'll make a nice loop for you to hang your life preserver on. To show everyone what you made. So this is the end product. So if you want to hang this in your bedroom, on the refrigerator, anywhere that you can see it every day. So if you're ever feeling lost or sad or like you just need to talk to somebody, it's just a reminder that you can always pray and talk to Jesus and He'll be there to save you. Thank you.
I'll never sink again.
That's right, but it's time to move on. So now, I hear there are some animals that need rescue. And to tell us about that and how to rescue them, we're going to send it on over to Josh from
Ohio.
Let's see.
Hey, I'm Josh back. Today for Rec, we're going to play a game called Rescue. We got some animals over here that we're going to rescue from harm or danger or from the island, and we're going to bring them to our safety ring, which is our savior. And at your house, it could be your bed, your couch, or just a spot on the floor. So we're going to pause right here, and you can go get 5 to 10 animals or more, and we'll get started with the game. All right, once you get your animals, we're gonna put them over here in a spot far enough you can run, and you can grab one animal at a time, and you're saving them one at a time. So you're gonna run over here and put it on the couch or your bed or a spot on the floor. And remember, running or walking fast. Just like we rescued our animals, and just like Hannah and Taylor will be rescued, Jesus can rescue us too.
Thanks, Josh. Doug, are you okay?
I saved them all. Oh, one problem though.
And what's the problem?
I think I'm allergic.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Remember, tomorrow we'll check in on Taylor and Hannah to see if the rescue boat has arrived.
And remember, Jesus came to seek and to save the lost.